I want to play a game with you. Not a fun game, not spin the bottle, a math game. Bear with me. Imagine someone offers you a deal. Option A, they give you $1 million, right now, cash, tax-free, yours immediately. Option B, they give you 1 penny today, and then they double it every single day for 30 days. Which one do you pick? Most people pick the $1 million, obviously. $1 million is $1 million. A penny is a penny. 1 penny doubled every day for 30 days is $5,368,709. $5,368,709 from 1 penny in 30 days. The $1 million option is not even in second place. It's not even close. If the $1 million had feelings, it would need therapy. This is compound interest. And here's what nobody tells you up front. This exact force is running in your financial life right now. Not in some distant future. Right now. Today. While you're watching this. The question isn't whether compound interest is working. It's working. The question is which direction it's pointed. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how this force works and how to make sure it's working for you instead of against you. If you've ever looked at a savings account after a few months and thought, that is barely doing anything, you are not wrong. Compound interest is almost invisible at the start, painfully invisible. That's exactly why most people give up on it. They don't see results fast enough. They don't feel it working. But here's what they're missing. The magic isn't in year 1 or year 5. It's in the last 10 years of a long run. That's where the numbers go vertical. That's where the penny becomes $5 million. The only way to get there is to start. So let's start with how it actually works, because once you see the mechanism clearly, the rest of this video is going to land very differently. Compound interest means earning interest on your interest, not just on what you originally put in, on everything that's accumulated. It feeds on its own growth. Here's the simplest way to see it. You invest $1,000 at 10%. Year 1, you earn $100. You now have $1,100. Year 2, 10% on $1,100. That's $110. You now have $1,210. Year 3, 10% on $1,210. That's $121. You now have $1,331. You didn't add a single dollar after year 1, but the amount you earn keeps growing because the base keeps getting bigger. Sounds made up. It's not. Now scale that up. Marcus is 22. He starts investing $200 a month into a broad market index fund the month he gets his first job. Not because he's particularly disciplined, because a video about compound interest made him mildly panicked. Valid response. Mild financial panic is sometimes the most productive emotion a 22-year-old can have. $200 a month. Every month. 40 years. 7% average annual return. Total contributions, $96,000. Result at 62. Approximately $525,000. That's enough to buy a house outright in many parts of America. From $200 a month. He didn't get a raise. He didn't build a side hustle. He set up one automatic transfer at 22 and left it alone. The math did everything else. Now here's where it gets unfair, and I mean genuinely mathematically unfair in a way that should make you slightly angry. A 32-year-old who decides to catch up, investing $400 a month, twice what Marcus invested, still ends up with less money than Marcus at 62. More money in, more discipline, more sacrifice every month, still less at the end. Because Marcus had the one thing that cannot be bought, borrowed, or negotiated: 10 extra years. You cannot outwork lost time. No raise, no side hustle, no aggressive saving makes up for a decade of compound interest you didn't start. That's the mechanism. Now let's look at what happens when it runs in reverse. Everything I just showed you works identically in the opposite direction. The same mechanism, the same mathematics, the same relentless daily compounding, just pointed at your wallet instead of your future. When you carry a balance on a credit card, you're not just paying back what you spent. You're paying interest on interest that's already accumulated. The same snowball, except now it's rolling toward you. The average credit card interest rate right now sits at approximately 21 to 22%. Emma is 23. She had a $3,000 credit card balance, groceries, an emergency, a few months of things not going to plan. She was paying the minimum every month, around $60 to $75. At 21%, paying just the minimum, it takes her 9 years to pay off that $3,000. Total paid, approximately $5,800. She borrowed $3,000. She paid back $5,800. The extra $2,800 went entirely to interest. $2,800 for the privilege of having $3,000 for a while. The credit card company didn't do anything except wait. The math was on their side the whole time. Now, multiply that across the average American household, which carries $8,000 to $10,000 in credit card balances. At 21% paying minimums, that's 20 to 25 years to clear. And the total repaid is 2 to 3 times the original amount borrowed. This is before student loans, before car loans, before buy now, pay later schemes, before payday loans at 400% annually. Every single one of those products runs compound interest, just pointed at your wallet. The people who design them understand this mechanism extremely well. Now, so do you. Here's what's crazy about all of this. Marcus built $525,000 from $96,000. Emma paid $5,800 for $3,000. Different directions, same engine. And the engine has one non-negotiable requirement: time. Not intelligence, not income, not discipline. Time. Same Marcus, same $200 a month, same 7% return. Starts at 22. $525,000 at 62. Starts at 32. Approximately $243,000 at 62. The difference? $282,000. Not lost by spending it. Not lost by a bad investment. Lost by waiting 10 years to start. 10 years of putting it off cost $282,000. That is the most expensive Netflix subscription in history. There's a quote often attributed to Einstein. Historians debate whether he actually said it, that compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. You now understand it. Which brings us to your weapon. Marcus, Emma, the penny. Same force, just moving in different directions. Here's the tool that tells you which direction it's pointed in your life, right now. No calculator, no app, no spreadsheet. Divide 72 by the interest rate. The result is roughly how many years it takes for your money, or your debt, to double. At 7%, stock market historical average, your investment doubles every 10 years. At 4.5%, a good high-yield savings account, doubles every 16 years. At 0.01%, what most big bank savings accounts pay right now, your money doubles every 7,200 years. 7,200 years. That account would still not have doubled since humans invented the wheel. The bank is completely fine with this arrangement. Now flip it to debt. At 21% credit card interest, your balance doubles every 3.4 years if you're only making minimum payments. At 400%, a payday loan, your debt doubles in 66 days. This is your lie detector for every financial product you will ever encounter. Someone offers you a savings account. Run it through the rule of 72. Someone offers you a loan. Run it through the rule of 72. Know instantly whether that rate is working for you or against you. That tool is yours now, for life. Notice what just happened. The penny doubled into $5.3 million because it had time and a direction. Marcus turned $96,000 into $525,000, a house, because he gave compound interest 40 years and pointed it forward. The 32-year-old who invested twice as much still lost, because 10 years of time cannot be replaced by effort or money. Emma paid $5,800 for $3,000 because compound interest ran for 9 years pointed against her. Same force, same math. 3 completely different outcomes, determined entirely by direction and time. Not complicated. Not reserved for people who studied finance. Just a mechanism running quietly in the background of every financial decision you make, whether you understand it or not. Now you understand it, which means every decision you make from here is a different kind of decision. Start today. Google NerdWallet Compound Interest Calculator. Free. 2 minutes. Put in $50 a month at 7% for 30 years. Write down the number you see. That number, whatever it is the cost of waiting one more month to start. Then go to Fidelity or Vanguard and open a Roth IRA or index fund account. Today. Not this week, today. The penny doubled every day for 30 days becomes $5.3 million. That exact force is sitting in your financial life right now. 10 years from now, you'll either wish you'd started today or be grateful that you did. Both versions of you are waiting. Choose one. Next video, we're going somewhere most personal finance content never goes. The psychology of money. Why you spend the way you spend. Why you save the way you save. Or don't. The hidden mental patterns running your financial decisions without you realizing it. And the specific things that actually change them. That one is next. Quick note before you go. Everything in this video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. All statistics come from verified public sources, including Rule of 72 Standard Mathematical Formula, S&P 500 Historical Return Data, Investopedia 2025, NerdWallet Compound Interest Calculator, Bankrate Credit Card Interest Rate Survey 2025, Federal Reserve Consumer Credit Data 2025. Characters and scenarios in this video are composite illustrations based on widely documented financial experiences. For advice specific to your own situation, please speak to a qualified financial advisor.